Well, meanwhile, India's neighbor Afghanistan has welcomed Turkey's Goodness train, carrying almost 750 tons of humanitarian aid on February 7. Taliban's acting foreign minister has called on Ankara to help the country grow its international trade, so it's not so dependent on foreign aid. Amir Khan Muttaqi made the comments while meeting with the head of the Turkish Red Crescent, who is there to assess the humanitarian crisis. Soraya Lenny reports from Kabul.
It's a relationship that dates back to the First World War, Turkish-Afghan ties in times of conflict and peace, and now during one of the world's largest humanitarian crises.
Last 20 years, we could send almost $10 million worth of humanitarian good to Afghanistan, and we could reach almost 2.1 million people in need in Afghanistan.
While major donors like the United States and the EU packed up after the Taliban takeover in August, the Turkish Red Crescent continued its mission, says its boss Kerem Kunik, who is on a 3-day visit to Afghanistan.
Actually, we have to look at Afghan people, innocent civilians here. Because of the drought, because of the hostilities, because of the political happenings, many sanctions, many BCH, many problems in front of us to reach people.
Here, handing out aid packages to those in need, like Shapur.
From the beginning of winter to now, I have come here 2 or 3 times to get aid.
Shapur is a bootmaker and was not well off by any standards. But the collapse of the currency and 500,000 job losses has plunged him into poverty.
I had no need before, but it's winter and cold. I'm forced to, but we pray once again for the sake of our Islamic country.
Each box contains essential items, for example, cooking oil. There's also rice, there's also green tea, tomato paste, pasta. There's even biscuits, and it may not seem like a lot, but this is enough to get one Afghan family through the week. More is on the way. The Turkish Kindness train, carrying 748 tons of humanitarian aid, will arrive in Herat this week. Despite the generosity, the Taliban's acting foreign minister wants Afghanistan to end its aid dependency.
We have many goods here in Kabul. Sending the aid from Turkey will be expensive for Turkey. I would suggest that you send money instead of shipping goods, so that there are 2 advantageous sides for the Afghan people. That also boosts the economy.
But Afghanistan's new rulers face an uphill challenge. US sanctions, a ban on international banking transfers, and no international recognition are scaring off major investors, leaving aid as a short-term solution to a long-term crisis.
We continue with some coronavirus stories that made headlines during the week.